Guys, we're back again from the first video. We're now back to the real one. So now after all these, after you've washed your face, you moisturize yourself, you can use, most of us with the simple terms, we love using maybe Aramis, Vaseline, Nivea, depending on your choice. So after you moisturize yourself, you use the pencil for your eyebrows. Make sure your surface area for your eyebrows, it's dry and clean. And then so now with a sharp pencil, you can be able to draw the arcs or the shapes that you want for your edges, for your eyebrows, the kind of shape that you feel you're comfortable with. Make sure even with the other eye, the left and the right eye, they look the same. They shouldn't be different. They're all supposed to be the same. The edges should have either it's sharp, the feathery edge. You decide. It's what you want. Make sure they just look alike. Remember, you can use pencil that is called, the brand is called Diva. There's so many brands, but for me, I prefer Diva. I use number 16 because of my skin tone. The others who use number 3, the others who use number, depending with the numbers, it's up to you to choose. So for me, it's not number 3, it's not number 32. I use number 18 or 16. So for this one, this is number 16, and it works out for me so well. All I have to do is to make sure they look exactly the same and the right shape. And if at all it has some small mistakes that I'm afraid to amend with my pencil, I'll just have to wait for the concealer. So after we're done, that is Diva number 16. As you can see, it's number 16. I hope you can see, or maybe it has faded, I don't know, but Diva number 16. So next we do the contouring. We do the contouring with the concealer on the eyebrows. That is to make sure that your eyebrows pop up, lovely, popping up. So for me, I'll not use the brush for the concealer. I'll use my own brush with the right edge that I feel comfortable with, that I feel that might also give me the exact arc that I need for my eyebrows. So I'll just put some of the concealer on my hand, making it simpler for me to pick little by little and be able to make the line or the curve. With this curve, you really have to concentrate. You can't serve 2 masters with it. You can serve 2 things at a time. One will have to go wrong. And trust you me, this one will be the one to go wrong first because it needs your attention. So for me, I'll use the concealer for the lower part. Like you see, the way I'm doing it with my first eye, with my right eye. Then now I'll do the same on my left eye. From the bottom side, I'll use the concealer. Like I said, that is me, my preference. I prefer using the concealer on the bottom part, and on the top part, I'll use my foundation. This is because from the downside, the lower part of the eyebrow, if after I've used my eyeshadow and everything, that is making my eyes so colorful. And if I don't use the bright concealer, because it has to be a little lighter than your skin tone, then my eyebrows won't pop up. And when I use my foundation on top of the eyebrow, the foundation will blend with the foundation that I'll apply on my whole face. So that's why I prefer doing that. The concealer on the lower part, the foundation on the top part. As you can see, I'm trying to blend in with the line and make sure that it spreads equally. So that is my foundation. I love using Bio Detox. It works for me. It doesn't give me rashes. It blends so well with my face and with my skin tone. So I use number 2. It depends with your color. So I hope you'll prefer using Bio Detox. But there are others. There are green tea, depending with even the company. So for me, I'll prefer Kiss Beauty. Kiss Beauty Bio Detox number 2. That is for my skin tone. So now you can see I'm trying to do the same way that I've done with the concealer, but now on the top part, try to make sure that the shape of the eyebrow is exactly what I wanted. So on the right eye, you can see I'm making the arc and the edge. It has to look so well. I have to concentrate. At that time, even I can't talk to you. Even if you tell me to pass you anything, I can't, because I'm really concentrating. So I'll do the same on my left eye. And left side is always so tricky. Kwanza, if you're a right-handed person, well, on your left side you'll really have to struggle. So it has to look the same with the left side. The left side and the right side, they should look the same, completely the same. No one should notice the difference. Hata ikue aje, no one should notice the difference. It has to look exactly the same. And then as you see, I'm trying to spread so that when I apply my foundation on my face, it will blend so well. So next, I'll apply my foundation on my whole face. So for me, I like it when I spread it a little bit on my hand so that I can easily spread it the way I want. If you check, most of us, we have dark eyelids or dark lower parts of our eyes. They're so dark. It depends. Some of us, we use glasses. Some of us, it's because of the sun. Some of us, it's because maybe you've ever been sick and it affected you. Maybe the kind of medicine you used. It just depends. We have so many different reasons. But after I've spread the foundation the way I want, I'll just wipe off the excess with my wet wipes. So make sure to have some cleaning towels around you when you're applying your makeup, so that you don't affect your hairstyle, your dress code. And never use your hand to spread your foundation. Never use a brush. For me, I'll prefer never use a brush to spread your foundation. Always use a beauty blender. Beauty blender works so well with foundation or with anything. If you want to spread anything, it works so well. And for me, I prefer it when it's wet. So I soak it into water and make sure it's dry. Like it's not waterlogged. It's dry. It's not like dripping water, but it's working so well for me. So when I have it wet and I'm using my foundation, and I'm not supposed to spread or rub the foundation on my face using the beauty blender. No, I'm supposed to squeeze little by little, just squeeze in the foundation all around my face, little by little, just press little by little, press, make sure it blends so well with your face, with your skin. Make sure you're not left with different layers. Just make sure it blends. No one will notice any difference. Make sure it works for you. All the edges on your eyes, make sure you go around your eyes. Make sure it blends so well. Make sure you spread all over your ears. Don't leave the edges of your ears, of your chin, of your neck. Make sure it all looks alike, or else you look like someone who doesn't know what he or she is doing, or someone who doesn't know how to use makeup. So kindly, if you're using foundation, make sure you spread it everywhere. Same case to powder, same case to whatever thing you use, whatever oil, even if it's a moisturizer, even if it's Vaseline. Make sure you spread all over your face. As you can see, it's blending so well, and I'm not rubbing on my face. I'm just squeezing little by little, pressing little by little, making sure that it blends so well. And now we're done. We have this smooth face right there. It's all blended up. So nice. So nice. Yeah, so we just do the finish ups where you think maybe you should go You should maybe blend in again. So now we're done with the foundation appliance. Yeah, so up next we're gonna be doing the eyeshadow, eyeliner, application of mascara. So make sure you're on point. So most of us, we don't know what is an eyeshadow cream. So for me, I apply my eyeshadow using my tools, my gadgets. That is my brushes. I have an eyeshadow cream that I use either to do my cut crease, or maybe use it as an eyeshadow. So for me, it works either way. I'll just put a little bit on my hand, the eyeshadow cream, and use the slimmest brush to apply it on the sharp edges of my eyes. You have to be careful. These products shouldn't get inside your eyes. Your eyes are so sensitive. You should really take care of yourself. So when you're doing this, you really need to be careful. As you can see, the brush is so sharp and it's doing the slimmest line. And make sure whatever you do on the right side or the left side, it's equally the same with the other eye. So like you can see, on the right side, we're getting finished up. So finishing up. Now we're turning on to the left side. It has to look the same, exactly the same, with the sharp edges. If it's a thick edge, it has to be the same with the other eye. So for me, I've chosen the thin edges. And like you can see, I'm trying to make sure that they're both looking the same. And left side, as always, if you're a right-handed person, the left side will always give you trouble. So you have to bear with the consequences and make sure it's done right. So we're done with the eyeshadow cream. So now up next, we use the next brush, a different brush, that is, to put up a brighter color as eyeshadow. For me, I chose pink, purple. I felt it would look nice. It will look nice on me with the outfit that I had. So you don't also rub. It's just the same. It's the same thing that applies with the foundation. You don't rub on your face. You just press. Press and spread slowly by slowly. Don't squeeze in too much, just little by little, slowly by slowly. Make sure it's the exact color, the exact complexion that you needed. Yeah, so you still do it on on the other eye. Make sure it blends in with the other eye exactly the same. You shouldn't notice a difference. That is the key thing. Shouldn't notice the difference. And for me, I'm thinking of doing 3 colors, so you'll see how I'll do it. Just have to be creative. Wow, beauty, it's creativity, my friends. You can survive it without being creative at any given point. And you can't look the same from January to December, so you have to be creative to make out different looks. The same person, but different looks, different presentations. So you really have to be creative. Our next shade is gonna be black. So I've turned my brush to the other side and I'm using black eyeshadow. And these I'll advise for beginners, kindly don't use black. If you really don't know how to spread it, it's a very thick color and shouting. So if you really don't know how to spread it, just don't use it. Don't use it till you become a guru or a pro. Just don't use it. As you can see, I'm applying it on the edges. There's a look that I'm looking for, and black will give me exactly what I wanted. Just have to concentrate Be creative and know what you really want. And this one, hata kama tunaambiwangwa we can multitask, be sure this one we can't. So I'll have to use a different brush that has not been used by any eyeshadow, that is clean, and spread the black eyeshadow. Let it bond or blend in with the pinkish eyeshadow. They really have to blend and give me what I wanted. So like you can see, just slowly by slowly, there is no hurry, just slowly by slowly make it what you want and give it the look that you want. If it's not the look that you want, you can easily get it off and redo it. Just don't do makeup in a hurry if you really don't know what you're doing. As you can see, we're winding up on spreading and blending. It's really coming out so well, just exactly what I needed. It's what I needed. Yeah, the ends are working so perfectly for me. Nice, can't believe it. Whew. This is quite a long creativity session. What do I say? Have to make it blend in and make it look nice. So for me, I'll have to do my thin eyeliner. Since I have so many colors on my eyelids, I'll do a thin eyeliner. For me, it chose black. Most of us will go for colorless or thicker eyeliners. Others will go for bright colored eyeliners like blue, gray. It depends with what you want. So for me, I'll always love black, but thin eyeliner. As you can see, I'm so careful. It really has to be thin and what I want. You can see I'm so concentrated. I don't want and I didn't want anyone to disturb me. So same case applies to my left eye. Slowly have to be keen so that you don't draw your eyes. Slowly, and have to get the right shape. Just slowly, no hurry with creativity. No hurry with creativity. Slowly by slowly. It's amazing. It's amazing when you get to see your final outlook. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share with your friends, with your groups. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and also comment on what you want to learn next time in makeup. I've seen some comments on the YouTube channel. Some want hairstyles, hairdos. Yeah, so now we're going to tackle how to use a mascara. I'm using Kiss Beauty mascara. As you can see, the brush is so long and so wide, and it works for my eyelashes. It gives me the right spacing and the right coloring of my eyelashes. And me prefer using black. Wow, there are other people who use colorless. They really don't want to color their eyelashes. They just want it colorless. They use the natural color and apply it colorless. So it depends with you. Like I said, it depends with you. What you like, what you love, what you really want to become your outcome of your makeup. So it just depends with you and your creativity and the reasons why you want to do that makeup. So just be you. When you're doing this, be you. Exactly you, not what you're being told. So make sure you comb it to your right angle. We are done. Now as you're winding up, we're gonna do the lipstick. I'm using Kiss Beauty too. I just love Kiss Beauty. It gives me everything that I need. So I'll use purple, number 2 purple. From one end to another, that's how you apply. Making sure you don't get to the ends of your boundaries. You know, God is so wonderful. He's given us the shape of our lips. So you can be able to tell when you're out when you're out of the lane. So you just spread in and tap your lips together. Make sure it spreads the way you want. As you apply, make sure it doesn't go outside the lines. Keep it real, keep it cool, keep it sweet and nice and beautiful. And when you go up to the top lip, we make sure you leave your cupid bow. Cupid bow is this curve that is at the middle of your lips, of your upper lip. It looks like the love shape. That is the cupid bow. Make sure you draw it so nice and it's the way it is. You've not cooked it. You've not drawn your own things. Make sure it's the way it was created and make it look beautiful. So Kiss Beauty gives you the best results, because as you can see, it's shiny. In a few seconds it's going to dry up like it has never seen oil before, or it has never been a liquid. It really blends in so well. In a few minutes dries up, and then we do the ombre. But you get to see most people don't like doing ombre because they don't believe in themselves. Why don't you believe in yourself? It's because you don't have the right product. So for me, I'll use Kiss Beauty, but nude pink. I use it at the middle of my lips, just a little bit, and give it the kind of look that I want. By applying on the bottom lip, I'll just blend in my lips and pat them together like that, giving it the best look ever. Ombre is the best. Gives you the best look ever. Makes you look out of the norm, out of the ordinary. Because to get this done, most people don't know how to do it, or they get different results. They use the same formula but get different answers. So ombre is done and it looks so nice. I hope you can see that. Yeah, make sure you comment. If you need that restudy, make sure you comment. So now we're going to dry my face. I'm going to dry my face using powder. Since I don't have the fixing spray, I'll use my powder and my brush and spread it all over to avoid shining of my skin. I'll just spread it all over my face, all over, and give it my best look. So now, as you've seen how beauty is, it's so simple, just needs concentration, that just needs you to be observant and focus. Guys, don't make sure you subscribe, you comment, share the link, and make sure you get what you want on this platform. God bless you and stay blessed. Love you all. Bye.